Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Welonz. Ah, hi Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk. And surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. She's late, right? Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. No, don't worry. We all have our bad days, and yeah, it's not always something we can control. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yeah, I'm sure Natsuki is not normally the kind of girl who would be accusing people of cutting themselves or whatever. There was some strange glitch happening when that argument was going down. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were all just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. Yeah, vulnerabilities, exposing that. It's very easy to get defensive about that. Especially when you have Yuri and Natsuki who clash completely in terms of poem writing styles. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Welonz, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little brighter with you around, and... Sorry, what am I saying right now? I just... Hey, have you guys seen Monika? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Oh. Did Natsuki actually forget? Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So... Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But... I'll accept your apology anyway, if it makes you feel better about it. Besides, it's kinda nice to hear, since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. She might. There's a lot of people in this world, okay? We can't get along with everyone. Although I feel like you guys might actually make a good couple. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. What if she actually does? Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah, Well, Natsuki was. I was not! What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You should have at least heard the bell ring. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Hey, when are you gonna play piano for us? Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while now, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. She doesn't get to push everyone off the screen this time. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monika looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. She did not say that before. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yeah, she said this line before, but I don't think she mentioned about writing a song before. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Welonz. Oh, never mind. She pushes everyone out anyway. Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monika was referring to the whole club or just me. Wait, what did she just say? Oh. Oh, whoa, okay, that... I don't think she said that before either, right? In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. No shenanigans about cookies or whatever. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Welonz, since your compliments put me in a good mood. Who talks like this? I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway. Okay. Can we start now? She's eager. Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. I would be concerned if it stopped pounding. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath, then pulls out a copy of the book out of her bag. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Thanks. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. Wasn't Natsuki in the closet? I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, then I'll go get some water. Okay. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. Might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. Why does she immediately come up to me anytime Yuri leaves the room? I don't... Okay. Oh no, what now? 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decide to go look for her. No. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be at the nearest water fountain. I thought you meant like a gigantic water fountain in a garden or something, but you probably mean the one you drink from, right? Like the one in the hallways? Okay. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. That might be a good time to say first. We have plenty of slots, like I said before. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? So she does cut herself. Like I said, I'm not too surprised. Everyone has their own dark secrets, and that's doesn't mean they're any less of people. If they're nice to other people, then, them hurting themselves doesn't really make it so that they're not a nice person anymore, but they probably need some help. But I'm curious about why it just went backward like this. Okay?
I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Welonz, do you like oolong tea?
Oh, yeah. Anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything?
In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Huh, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do.
That's great! That's great to hear that, because expressing your feelings is really not something that a lot of people do well, so... But at the same time, like, if you don't express it, who the hell knows what you're thinking inside? So it's great that you feel more comfortable doing that.
When it's you who's around anyway.
Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Welonz. It's very endearing.
That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. What do you mean? Keep up how? Like worrying about everyone else? It is quite worrying because, there is a lot of people to worry about here.
Welonz, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Huh? Why's that? Traditional tea thing?
It's a little bit easier on my back.
Oh. What? Okay.
Oh, I can read with my back against the wall, rather than bending over at my desk.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize. Isn't that just because you're not sitting properly? That doesn't sound right.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Is that so? I wonder why that is. Back pain?
It's most likely because my...
Okay, I see. your posture, right? Yes, it's your posture, you idiot Welonz. Jesus. Although I guess maybe guys don't understand this firsthand. I don't. Okay, whatever, moving on.
Yes! I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it, since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
I can't see too well.
Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? For a few minutes, it's almost like I just completely forget about the weird shit that's been happening, and it's like, hey, we're just playing a dating sim game now. Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand, that's not holding the book. That's a very, very specific description. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now, I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
That's okay. I won't take any.
Huh? Are you sure? Are you trying to watch your figure?
Well, if I touch it, it might get smudges on the pages.
Oh, so if I feed you, it's okay, right? Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. You know, last time when we were at Natsuki, or my house, Natsuki was at my house, that thing, at least that was at my house, but we're doing this in the club right now, at school. She simply parts her lips, as if this situation was completely natural. Oh, that's really unusual for Yuri. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it.
Eh?
Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Welonz...
Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. Uh-oh, what's wrong?
I can't... Welonz...
What? Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over.
Welonz... My heart won't stop pounding, Welonz. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Welonz?
Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. It's time to share poems. This one felt more like, I felt like Sayori's situation. Okay, so here's what I'm guessing is happening right now. Each of these girls have their own little, their own issues that they're dealing with in secret. Sayori has her depression. Yuri is self-harming. And I'm not sure what the whole, heart-pounding thing is, exactly. But I'm guessing that's an extension of her issues. But the way they portray it here, because it's not like Sayori where we talk to her a little bit about her depression. Yuri herself hasn't actually told us anything, so it comes across as being kind of a, oh look, anime girl doing a shocking thing. Which, I feel like this game could do so much more, because we've seen what they can do with Sayori's depression. They can definitely not make this into just a horror game, scary game, get scared now. But also because we've seen them treat Sayori's depression pretty well, I want to give them the benefit of the doubt for now and let's just keep going and see how this ends up. I don't know who's gonna like my poem. Do we want to start with Monika today? Monika interfering. Yeah, Welonz, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? Isn't that kind of messed up for you to say that? What? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. Why are you pitting her against me? What the hell? Aren't you her friend? I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. Monika knows about everyone's problems. She knew about Sayori's depression too. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though. But I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. What is this? She keeps telling me to spend more time with her instead of other people. So it makes me not trust anything she says about not spending time with other people, cause you have an ulterior motive. Do you just like me that badly? You feel really manipulative, you know? What? To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. But anyway, I thought Monika was kind of interesting because she's been so mysterious so far, but I don't know anymore. She seems kind of not very nice. You want to read my poem now? Have you even read my poem? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful colors with words missing in between. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent. Grating? Grating waveforms. squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage. Endless poem of meaningless. Delete her. Hey, it used to be save me, load me, but now it's delete her.
Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to... Well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You'll never know when... Who am I talking to? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Tell me you can hear me. Anything.
Oh? She was talking to me, the player. She's trapped. She wants help.
That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
I don't know about... I'm a little bit scared about Yuri now, but we shouldn't be because she's still the same person as she was before. It's scary that she's hurting herself, but yeah, this is not the kind of game where we can find help for her. I know it's not. We can't go make her see a psychologist or a therapist. Let's go with Natsuki for now, because we're all kind of like waiting for the other shoe to drop with Yuri.
Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort.
That's good.
Just make sure you find a little bit of influence from everyone. I think you're at least being influenced by Yuri a little bit, aren't you? I mean, I know you've been, like, spending some time with her or whatever.
Yeah, people probably saw the whole chocolate thing.
But, you know, Monika and I are just as good as her. At poems, I mean. So, you really should try to learn something, or you'll never get better. Here's the one I wrote. I'll make sure you learn something from it.
Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words, but she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Basically, the whole poem is like, Amy is a completely wonderful person. She does all these things. She sings beautifully, and I love her singing. She helped me when I hurt my leg. She has a lot of friends, which is probably a sign that she's a good person. But because she likes spiders, that immediately means she can't be my friend, and she's horrible, and she's gross, and the world is better off without her. And Natsuki was writing this poem to show that how ignorant the person who wrote this poem is. Or not the person who wrote the poem, because that's Natsuki, but the person who the poem is from the point of view of.
Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you.
Yeah, that doesn't just apply for hobbies, applies for mental illnesses too.
But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Such as two of the girls in this very club, whom I respectfully won't name. Kind of ironic that even in my one place of comfort, I can't even have people respect me. Jeez, now you're making me complain too much.
What did I do? For what it's worth, I respect you. You think Monika doesn't respect you? You think Yuri doesn't respect you? Yuri, you have some arguments with, but Monika? Well, I guess thanks. But it's kinda obvious that you respect Yuri more, so hey. Whatever, we're done sharing, so you can leave now. Sorry, Natsuki. Ooh, God.
I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today.
Not very good, maybe? Cause Natsuki likes it too. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Welonz. This one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing.
Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty.
That makes me so happy.
Maybe we shouldn't have written a poem that Yuri would like, because now she might get like overexcited or...
It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Welonz.
It doesn't sound like a bad thing though, making her happy and making her feel valuable as a person? Come on.
Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding to it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Welonz? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now, I want you to read my poem too. Okay?
Shit. I haven't read it yet, but I'm just like, there's no music. Wheel. A rotating wheel. Turning an axle. Grinding. Bolt head. Linear gearbox. Falling sky. 7 holy stakes. A docked ship. A portal to another world. A thin rope tied to a thick rope. A torn harness. Parabolic gearbox. Expanding universe. Tune controlled by slipping cogwheels. Existence of God. Swimming with open water in all directions. Drowning. A prayer written in blood. A prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes. A thread connecting all living human eyes. A kaleidoscope of holy stakes. Exponential gearbox. Some of the poems so far has had some like math stuff. Sine, cosine, tangent. Parabolic, exponential. A sky of exploding stars. God disproving the existence of God. A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. 40 gears and a ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. A bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. So it started off normally, but then it's all like getting mixed together. I'm almost scared to scroll down. Where do we stop? Like somewhere here? A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. A bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. Oh yeah, we've read that. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox. Breathing bolt head. Breathing ship. Breathing portal. Breathing snakes. Breathing God. Breathing blood. Breathing holy stakes. Breathing human eyes. Breathing time. Breathing prayer. Breathing sky. Breathing wheel.
It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen.
My pen?
That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it. And now you're touching it. Heh? I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though.